Hey Hoopers, Michelle McCoy here with Autumn Flow, and in this video I'm going to be teaching you a sequence that I really love. I'm calling it the kick-in combo because it's all about your legs, and we are starting off with a kick-up move and ending with the kick-start. So there are definitely several prerequisites to this combo. You'll be able to pick them up as we are breaking it down. So make sure you got those down. This combo is going to be more focused on how to piece them together and create a fun, fluid sequence rather than really digging into the details of each individual move. So there are 4 moves incorporated into this combo. So also make sure that you are using a small, light hoop that you are just comfortable flowing with, a hoop that you love, so that you're encouraged to pick it up and practice this combo. I'm going to be using my 28-inch 5/8 taped piercing pink reflective hoop, and I'll show it to you reflecting at the end of the video. It's really pretty. It's available at autumnflow.com if you're interested. And also, using a hoop that has gaffer's tape on the inside diameter can be very helpful with this combo. So this one has white gaffer's tape on the inside diameter. So now let's break it down. Make sure that you are in a very open, flat area. In comfortable shoes, I usually prefer to be barefoot, but I don't want to get any splinters on the bottom of my feet here, so I got shoes on today. So we're going to start just by dropping the hoop onto our dominant foot, or whatever foot you prefer. I'm a lefty hooper, so I'm dropping the hoop onto the top of my left foot. So I like to point my toes and make sure that the hoop is as high up on your foot as you can get it, so that it falls into the arch of the upper part of your ankle. So pointing your toes up can help with that. And the first move is just a basic kick up to transition into wedgie. And it's a lot easier than it looks. So again, in our starting position, the basic movement here is just bending your knee and trying to kick yourself in the face. And as soon as the hoop comes up, dive into it and allow it to fall down onto your body. Back in our starting position, you can kick it up and then grab it with both hands as you guide the hoop over your head. Squeeze the bottom of the hoop in between your thighs. Let go of it and allow it to drop down, transitioning into your basic wedgie. So let's put it all together now in real time. In starting position, kick up, dive through, guide it down onto your body, going into a wedgie. So then from your basic wedgie, we are going to transition to this position. So let's break down that transition. So in your wedgie, you're going to do kind of half of a continuous wedgie. And this is a continuous wedgie, as I know it, at least, where you're kicking the hoop up over your head during your wedgie and then transitioning into a wedgie on the other side of your body in the other direction. So instead of keeping the hoop in between our thighs and allowing it to transition into a wedgie on the other side, what we're going to do is kick it up once and allow the hoop to drop back behind us, falling onto the top of our starting foot again, which for me is my left foot. So to do that, you want to wait until the hoop is at the top of its upswing during the wedgie. At that time, you want to lean forward as far forward as you can, especially if you have a smaller hoop, curling your arms into your chest to get out of the path of the hoop and kick up your dominant leg. So if the hoop is swinging on the right side of your body, you're kicking up your left leg. If it's swinging on the left side of your body, you're going to kick up your right leg, all at the same time. So kick your leg up, bringing your knee to your face, like so. Okay, so once the hoop goes over your head and drops down, put some space in between your thighs to release that grip between the hoop and your thighs, and kick your starting leg back. So that looks like this. Doesn't have to be a huge drastic kick, just a little bit to give the hoop a little bit of momentum to fall back behind you with the front of the hoop on the top of your foot. You want your second foot to be on the outside of the hoop, a little bit towards the front. All of my weight is on my dominant leg, my left leg. Okay, so from this position, we're going to transition into a basic kickstart, which looks like this. So we're going to break this move down really fast because it can tend to be a little bit of a harder move to pick up quickly. So if you need help with it, I break it down in detail with slow motion and all of that in my intermediate advanced online Refresh Your Flow hoop dance course at autumnflow.com, along with all of these other moves as well. So again, in this video, we're just kind of focusing on piecing them all together and bringing a fun new sequence into your hoop flow. So the kickstart, broken down real quickly. The hoop is on the top of your dominant foot with the hoop behind you, and your second foot is on the outside. You're going to swing the hoop forward while shifting your weight from your first foot to your second foot, and slightly kick the hoop out, arching your foot. So your foot is kind of making like this motion. So just kind of start there, practicing that while feeling that momentum of the hoop. And the hoop should be hitting the front of your ankle and then your back, and then the back of that ankle on your second foot. So when you're ready, when the hoop swings forward, instead of it hitting you on the ankle, lift that foot up, and you'll notice the hoop has some momentum to roll around your ankle for a few rotations. You want to aim for it to have enough momentum to rotate at least a few times. So that's the second step to master. And once you've done that, you can kick it and then insert your foot back into the hoop, feet together. So that's the third step to master. And then after that is the actual kick up, or kick start, as I think it's officially called. And I would highly recommend you to practice the movement without the hoop. It's a straight up kick. You want to keep your foot along the inside of your other leg, so you don't want to kick it out or forward. You want to keep it in contact with your leg as you're kicking it up. So your knee comes up high, so it's a quick kick up, as if you're marching. So my marching band history comes in handy with this move. I was a marching band geek in high school. So basic, kick up quickly. So you kick it up and then immediately back down, feet together, and you want to start pumping your dominant foot right away to regain control of the hoop and transition into leg hooping. So it also helps to spin slowly as soon as you kick it up, down, pump, spin, like so. Let me tie my shoe real quick so I don't trip myself and fall into the creek. I have jumped into this creek a couple times to chase hoops. So from the kickstart again, putting it all together in real time. And that is the kickin' combo. And I hope you guys have a lot of fun with this sequence. It's a great sequence to throw into your flow when you drop the hoop. So let's say you're flowing, whoa, it got bright. I'm gonna put my sunglasses on real quick. So let's say you're flowing and you drop the hoop. All you gotta do is scoop it onto the top of your foot by using your other foot. It's a lot easier barefoot. And you're set up to begin the sequence. So another thing that I would highly recommend that you do, as I'm always encouraging my hoop students to do within their hoop practice, is to bring your breath into it. And oftentimes when we are flowing, and especially when we are practicing new moves, we are very tense and we don't realize that we're holding our breath, and that tenses our muscles, and it's a lot harder for us to relax through the movement. So if you bring your breath into it and you just match the rhythm of your breath with the rhythm of your movements, it can really help to relax your body and your mind and restore the connection between the two and just make your practice a little bit more enjoyable. So for example, in this sequence, I take a deep inhale through my nose, through the kick up and through the wedgie, and then I exhale through my mouth as I kick the hoop up over my head and then do the kickstart into leg hooping. So you can break that up into counts, whichever number of counts is comfortable for you. So that looks like this. Inhaling, exhale. Yeah, so bring your breath into your practice always. And make sure to break this sequence down into pieces and practicing each move and each transition individually. And then as always, bring your creativity into play and put your own spin to this combo. I was trying to think of the right word. Thank you so much for joining me today during this tutorial. I hope that you have a beautiful day and happy hooping.